Hello, good evening, students. Welcome back to another important session, Group 15 Elements. Group 15 Elements, you have seen P block elements. It's a very big chapter. And I told you inorganic chemistry. What is inorganic chemistry? Here, what type of questions are coming in the paper? There is a information experimental data, supposing that is given to us. We have to find a reason and explain the trends in their physical properties, in their chemical properties. Then there are exceptions. We have to answer those questions. Exceptions are always important, students. Then we have to see the properties of these elements, their reactions. And as I said, we should try to learn chemistry, and cramming is a separate thing. We will first learn, then if we try to use our memory, it is much better, because I say that some memory is required in chemistry because it is not possible otherwise to write the answers in the paper. So we have to pay attention, student, attention to the work. Everything needs to be thought by the mind. Can't give any answer without thinking. The basic concepts, fundamentals should be clear. Our attempt is to decode the chemistry so that you can understand it, you can learn it, students. And then it will become easy whether it is organic chemistry, inorganic, physical, students. And we have to understand everything. That is the point. And it is not possible without paying attention to it. Without thinking, if I am answering, it is wrong. And science is all about thinking.
Yes, sir.
Science is all about thinking, students. And science is all about thinking. Since I am taking science even for students who are in sixth class, but the books are coming from Oxford International School. Took that child for reasons that I wanted to learn science. I wanted to learn science, students. You got my point. That if we are not teachers, I am not a teacher by any way. I am a learner. I am not a teacher that I know everything. I know very, very little, students, let me tell you. And when I will start teaching to students of fifth class, sixth class, seventh, ninth, 10th, 11, 12, BSc, MSc, then I will learn something. Something I am saying, because the knowledge is so vast. I hope you understand my point.
Yes, sir.
You have seen my videos for ninth class or 10th
Yes, sir.
class, sixth class. Now, there is a child who is very intelligent, and her mother is also highly educated and qualified. And the father also runs so many colleges all over India. And then their daughter, sixth class. I said, okay, science, I am ready to give some time to her. Why? And I saw the book was so pretty, so good. I said, I will learn something from her. I will learn from a child of sixth class so many things which I do not know. Why do I teach you people? Like, I don't need to do any teaching, but I am teaching because I will learn a lot of things from you. You will be teaching me so many things. It's not that I am teaching you. That's why I say keep on interacting with me, students. I
Yes,
am a
sir.
very little man on planet Earth, and you see that people have huge knowledge. How they got the knowledge and where the knowledge is coming from? They are coming by interacting with others. There are people who have not gone to colleges, not gone to universities, and today we listen to their talks and lectures. United Nations listens to their talks and lectures, and we listen to them. They have so much knowledge of health, medical, fitness, and so many things. And what we do, we learn from them. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So we have to respect every individual. There is a person who is very good in music, so we want to see and learn from him. It's not easy to play an instrument. It is not easy. I
Yes,
have
sir.
got one instrument. I can't even play it. I don't know how will I do it. So see, the point is learning. Science is learning. That's all. How will I learn the things when I interact with more and more people? That's why I try to put my recordings in YouTube, because let them go to the people. And I always tell the students, please share and forward to your friends. Students, it is the way life works. I can't live an isolated life. And our objective is to interact and help and learn from the people all over the world. You know, the world is now united. This technology is binding all over to us, to all the countries of the world. So we have no limitations. We are keen to take students from other countries. We do have children from some other countries also who are taking guidance from us. So it is why we take that, because we want to see what is happening in other countries, how they are learning. That is my point, students. So our coaching is a two-way process. You will teach me, I will teach you. You will teach me, I will teach you. Got my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you are also a teacher with me. I always tell the student, don't worry, you can teach me anything you know. No problem. Oh, the reason I am talking of oxo acids of phosphorus, students, oxo acids of phosphorus. In group 15 P block, student, phosphorus is very important. And as I said, students, questions are going to be coming. This is an important question will come. I am telling you. Oxides of nitrogen is important. That will come. What is coming? We have started with something that oxo acid are very important, and there is no paper where question is not coming. How to write the structures? Now the question is, here you see how many oxo acids I have written. One, two,
Three,
three,
five,
four,
seven.
5, 6 and 7. Student, and amazing that phosphorus is able to form such a large number of compounds. You see large number of oxo acids. Now, when I say, I told you there was a confusion to the students. I told, he said, "Ki, sir, I don't know what is the meaning of oxo acid." So I said, there will be oxo bond, there will be acid. And what do you mean by
Acid,
acid? Then I said, tell me what is an acid? Again, I said basic questions. And you have answered those questions, that you have
which
in
can
this
give H
some
plus.
very important type of bonds, and their number will be important in this number of bonds. And what type of bonds are there, students, in this? I said phosphorus oxygen bond is there. This is called oxo bond. And then you are saying OH bond is there, students. And this OH bond is
Ionizable.
ionizable means because, students, oxygen is more electronegative than hydrogen. It can take these electrons and release H plus.
H plus.
This is important point. So how many H plus it releases is called N factor. There is a question somewhere in medical on N factor. What I'm saying, N factor. What is N factor? How many ionizable hydrogens are released, students? Uh, Then there are pH bonds in the students. pH bond. That hydrogen is attached to the phosphorus, and
Okay.
uh, PO P type of bonds, students. Phosphorus, oxygen, POP type of bonds. See that how many type of linkages we are able to see in this type of compounds. And that is important. That is why, because of all these happening, you are having about 7 oxo acids of phosphorus.
Sir, is it possible that in these oxo acids all hydrogen are ionizable? Means it can
No,
release all the hydrogen.
no. That is the question. This is an important question for the paper. Will show you. That is,
Okay.
that question has been asked. Will show you actually that. That is why this becomes an important question.
Okay.
No, the properties which they are asking you, what is the basicity? Basicity is what? What is the basicity, student? Every
A
word
number
I write has a meaning. That's what I said. Understand it. What is the basicity, students?
a number of ionizable hydrogen.
Number of ionizable hydrogens. If a hydrogen is with phosphorus, it is not going to ionize. Phosphorus is less electronegative than oxygen. Electronegativity table I gave you once in organic chemistry. So this is not
Yes,
going
sir.
to be H plus. So why will the
Yes.
basicity same as the number of hydrogen? The answer is no. And reducing nature. What do you mean by reducing nature, student? The problem is the pH bond can break. This can break. And if it breaks, what will it give? H, hydrogen. And that will be the reducing nature. If you have pH bonds, that acid, oxo acid will become reducing in nature. pH bonds. They make it reducing. OH bond make it acidic. This is the difference. This is the OH bond. This is a pH bond. Got the situation is different here. Then we told you about the oxidation number, students. Phosphorus.
Yes, sir.
Any type of question can be asked, students. And for drawing the structure, the catch is what? What we said. For example, we said ki if you have to draw the structure of student, supposing I have H3PO2. Question. You have 1 minute to do it. Draw the structure of H3PO2. What is the name of this? In the paper, he will say hypophosphorus
H3PO2
acid.
hypophosphorus
We have to
acid.
learn the names also, student. They are not easy because that is a question here. Hypo, 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 phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid is also known as, student, phosphinic acid.
Phosphinic acid.
Okay, then draw it. 1 minute I will give. That's all. Phosphinic acid. Then we are going to do it. What is the method of doing it, student? That question is important. Everything.
Yes, sir. Done.
Now the what we do in the answer.
First, phosphorus is the central atom and double
One
bond oxygen.
oxygen. Okay,
Then
one
three
oxygen is
oxygen.
gone. How
Then
much?
three
How many
oxygen.
oxygen left? One.
2 and
And with
3.
that oxygen you are
One
putting.
hydrogen
How much is now? Two hydrogens left.
and 2 oxygen.
Okay. Now what is very important questions here? Because it is a tetrahedral shape because the hybridization. What is the hybridization of phosphorus? These are the questions which could be examined in the exam, can be asked. What is the hybridization of phosphorus here? What is the hybridization of phosphorus, students?
It is sp3.
Phosphorus, how many bonds are there? One. How many atoms bonded to? Four.
Yes,
We
sir.
are saying 4 bond pair. Zero lone pair. There is no lone pair on the phosphorus. 5 used, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 electrons used. Total 4. sp3. So it is sp3 hybridized phosphorus. Now, what is the basicity of phosphonic acid? This question has been asked. Very important question I am telling you now. Important question. I am using the colored pens. Very important. What is the basicity? What is the basicity of phosphinic acid? This question has been asked 10 times. Phosphinic acid. What is the basicity? Basicity, students, of phosphinic acid.
It is 1
And here only one
OH bond is there.
ionizable hydrogen. These students have given a wrong answer in the paper. one ionable H plus OH bond. How much? Only one.
One. So one
First
iron,
one on
one
and
basicity is
factor
one.
one, basicity one. And another question, it acts as a Y phosphenic acid acts as a strong acid, a strong reducing agent. Is a reducing agent. What is the cause of the reducing nature of this? Question has been asked repeatedly. Phosphonic acid acts as a reducing agent
Uh,
because
pH, POH bond
there are
because
two
of.
pH bonds. Therefore, this is a weak bond and hydrogen will be available for reducing. This will break and it will give H. So H, this pH bond is weak, student. This is available for reducing. So it will give hydrogen for reduction and acts as a reducing agent. This is a most important question and has been asked many times. So ionizable hydrogen, basicity, reducing nature, structure, they are the vital questions in this chapter. You have noted this
Okay.
down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to deliver this. This question was asked so many times in the paper. Can be asked again. One question is 100% coming. As students have never understood this because they don't know what to do. Guesswork, they are just guessing, that's all. Because the number is so large, then how will I draw in the paper?
Yes, sir.
This you have to do it. Yeah. So what we do? Mm, all right. Now we coming to the second. What is that? I'm talking of H3 ortho phos. This was phosphenic acid. Now I'm talking of phosphonic acid.
Okay.
The names we have to remember now because this will require some work. Phosphonic acid or orthophosphorus acid, H3PO3. We have to draw the structure of this H3PO3. How will we draw the structure? This is our phosphorus. I put one bond. Then how many oxygens left after this?
Two oxygen and two and one hydrogen.
One hydrogen. So it is easy.
Yes, sir.
So this question is been given, student. What is the basicity? Important question of phosphonic acid. This has been given many times.
Basicity is two.
Students write 3 in the paper. That's why it was given. It looks 3. What are the definition of acids I have learned? It looks 3 because there are 3 H. All the students are saying 3. But here 2 H
Two.
plus are the students. So basicity is 2. Then does it act as a reducing agent? can act as
Uh,
reducing agent, students. It has one
yes, it can act as a reducing agent,
pH bond,
as one pH bond.
so that can dissociate and can give H, which can act as a reducing agent. What is the hybridization of phosphorus? What is the hybridization, student?
H3PO3 hybridization will be sp3 only.
sp3 hybridization. Okay. Now a question is given, write the anhydride of H3PO3. Anhydride of H3PO3. The question was given somewhere. Hydride. You have to write the anhydride. What is anhydride? Anhydride. See, the chemistry can ask you question differently. I write just one word. Now, how many questions can be there? What is it called anhydride, student? What is a hydride? An anhydride. Anhydrides, when we say anhydride of acetic acid, you have heard about anhydride of acetic acid?
Yes, sir.
How do you get the
Uh,
anhydride of acetic
sir,
acid?
here it will be P2O5.
How will you know? See, what do we have to do, student? That is the question now. Some trick has to be there. That means water has to be removed. Water has to be removed. Students,
Yes, sir.
water has to be removed. But how many water you will remove here? There are three hydrogens and three oxygens. How will you remove? How will you remove water, students, from this? Because there are three H2O. Water goes like H2O. These are two hydrogens and one is still there. So if I multiply this by 2,
With 2 moles we can take, then it can be.
then what will happen? If I multiply this by 2, it will come. If I multiply this with 2, multiply by this by 2, what it becomes? H6, H6,
Yes, sir.
P2O6. Now how many water molecule I can remove from here? Minus 3 H2O. What will be that? What will be left, student? Hydrogen gone, water gone. P2 left and how many?
P2O5.
And how many oxygen gone?
One oxygen gone, so
One oxygen.
O5.
How one oxygen
Uh,
gone?
P2, three oxygen. Three, three oxygen.
So what is left? P2O3.
So P2O3.
Actually, P2O3 doesn't exist in dimerize.
Okay.
Dimerize, then what will you get? P4O,
P4O6.
P4O6. You are getting. P4O6, students. Tetraphosphorus hexoxide. P4O6.
Okay.
Now, what is the oxidation number of phosphorus in P4O6, students? What is the oxidation number of phosphorus in P4O6?
It will be P4O6. 4x minus 12,
If it is X, 4X minus,
3 plus 3.
then X is equal to plus 3. Plus 3. Then he will say, draw the structure of P4O6. Draw the structure of P4O6. Another question has come. See, how many questions are there in oxoacids of phosphorus? It's not it's just what you are seeing a table. How do we do all this? The NCERT gives you something, and how much information is there? Just one table. How many questions I can put out of that, students? We have to know, explain everything, and understand everything. Can I remember everything? Answer is no.
No.
We have to learn, students, how to do all these things. Amazing questions are there in this. Such an important topic. And not only in a NEET also you will see questions from this. Everywhere you will see questions coming from this. How do we draw, students, for such compounds which is phosphorus, students? And you know what is happening with the phosphorus? We are talking of the oxoacids of phosphorus. Actually, what I will do, students, what I will do, I will give you only 1 minute, then I will start. You can think whatever you have in your mind.
So payment to the account.
What we are drawing, P4O6. I will take 4 phosphorus.
Yes, sir.
Tetrahedral. They are arranged like tetrahedral units, 4 phosphorus. And each phosphorus will be joined with 1 oxygen. This is 1 oxygen, another oxygen, another oxygen. How many gone? How many oxygen gone, students?
1, 2, 3, 4 oxygen gone.
4 are gone. 4 oxygen gone. Then how many are left? 2.
2. So we can join this.
Yes.
1 here and
There will how many will be there? P4O6 है. P4O6 है तो 2 are there ना with each phosphorus. This phosphorus I join with this, and this phosphorus I join another oxygen, students. All oxygens used up.
oh yes, sir. Used up.
Then
And all phosphorus also. Okay.
how many bonds phosphorus is forming? Each phosphorus forming how many bonds, students?
1, 2, 3 bonds.
Then there is what is left?
1, 2,
Phosphorus is left.
and
What
3.
is the phosphorus? 3s2, 3p, 3. 3 used up. What is left? Lone pair on each phosphorus.
Lone pair on each phosphorus.
Oh, very difficult.
Okay.
Oh my God. So it was quite a difficult one. See, very difficult. Am I right or wrong? I have to learn the things to
Yes, sir.
learn it. See, even I was cutting little bit, saying what is the story here? 3 bonds are there only. But actually phosphorus, 3 plus 2, 5. Usually there is a phosphorus oxygen double bond. But here we don't have that. And that double bond is not there, so lone pair will be there. See, lone pair is there. Phosphorus trioxide is a dimer of that. Dimer of that. Inequality. Okay. Anyway, we got the answer. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now we are coming to H3PO4. Where is some important one I am taking. H3PO4, student, draw the structure. Draw the structure. 1 second, basicity. Third, hybridization. Fourth, anhydride of this. Fifth, oxidation number of phosphorus. Okay, these questions put to you. You have got it already. First,
Yes, sir. Done.
how many oxygen?
Phosphorus. One double bond, OH, OH, and OH.
Okay. What is the basicity?
3.
Basicity and factor 3. 3H
3.
plus. This question
Yes,
has been
sir.
asked so many times in the paper. Then what is the hybridization of phosphorus? I always sp3 going.
sp3.
Now how will you make the anhydride of this? Anhydride of H3PO4. H3PO4 multiply by 2, what you are getting?
Again by 2.
H6P2O8.
2O8.
How many?
Then 2H. Then 3H2O gone.
Then what
So
will
it will be H gone. And 3 P2O5.
H2O5. Then it dimerizes
to form P4O10.
P4O10.
O10.
P4O10. Draw the structure. Draw the structure of P4O10. Draw the structure of P4O10. You can't see the questions can be put up. All right. Then you are becoming expert on this. Hmm.
Yes, sir. Done.
How many phosphorus?
4 phosphorus.
4 phosphorus. That means I'm doing like this. 1p, 2p,
2,
3p,
3, and 4.
I
Each will be, yes, 1 oxygen.
1 oxygen, 1 oxygen, 4
And
oxygen gone.
then each phosphorus will be joined by double bond oxygen.
And then what you are having? How many are gone? 4.
4 are gone. 6 left. So 2 will be gone this side. Yes, 1. Yes, sir. So it would be
How many left?
4 to 6 gone and 4 more left. So double bond oxygen on each phosphorus. Yes, sir.
Interesting structure. Okay. Important, very important. Students hardly are able to draw such structures in the paper because you have to know how to do it. We have to learn it. That's the only thing. That's all. Otherwise, there will be great confusion. Okay, then this we could do it. The question and the answer. Okay, okay. These questions have been given somewhere, so we are doing it. Most of the students are unable to do that. Okay, I'm coming a few more which are important. Let me do them so that we can get an answer to that student. What is happening? If I have to draw the structure of what is this compound? H4 P2 H4 P2O5. What is this? Pyrophosphorus acid. Pyro H4 P2O5. What is the name of this? Pyro
Pyrophosphoric acid.
phosphorus acid.
Phosphoric acid. Phosphorus acid.
Phosphorus acid. Pyro. What is the meaning of pyro, students? Pyro. You have only 1 minute. You know, pyro means there will be something like this. It's called pyro bond. POP, POP. There's going to be a phosphorus oxygen phosphorus linkage. Students,
Okay.
pyro. So what will we do then? What will I do? Phosphorus, oxygen, phosphorus. How many? One double bond I always put if available. How many oxygen are gone? Three.
One, two. Yes, sir. Three
One I
gone.
write one here. How many
One.
hydrogens?
Four hydrogen. One,
One here.
two.
Then one is left.
One and here one.
This becomes the structure of pyrophosphorus acid. What is the basicity?
Basicity will be two.
So it is two here. Two ionization, two OH groups are there. Two OH groups are there, students. So we can draw the structure of pyrophosphorus acid, students. Pyrophosphorus acid. If I have now supposing I take H4P2O7. What is this called?
So then this phosphorus acid will have a reducing nature also because it has pH
Yes,
bonds.
they do act as reducing. Pyrophosphoric. This is pyrophosphoric acid. We have to draw the structure of pyrophosphoric acid, students.
Okay. H4P2O7. Yes, sir. Done.
Pyro group is there.
POP.
POP group is there.
Then double bond oxygen with both phosphorus.
Double bond oxygen.
Then two OH groups.
How many oxygens are there? Seven.
7, 3 gone. One O. O.
How many? One, two, three, four, five. Then
Two
there will be
more.
one more.
One more and another one. Yes, sir.
What happens to this? As you can see, how many ionizable H plus it is showing?
4.
Actually, what happen in solution, there are four H plus.
Okay.
But in solid form, what happens is they will show you something like this. In solid form, solid, then it becomes hydrogen bonded.
Okay. So
These,
no H plus.
this is the hydrogen bonded in the solid form.
Okay.
Hydrogen bonding takes place. Hydrogen bonding takes place in the solid form, students, solid form. Solid form. So something interesting is coming. Now we have another one which is called metaphosphoric. Metaphosphoric acid, which is written like HPO3, HPO3 students, HPO3 n times, HPO3 n times. What do we do in this? How will we make this, students? What you have? HPO3 n times. Actually, we showed something like this. Cyclo HPO3 n times.
Okay.
What is happening here? What is happening here? These are polymers, polymeric structures, student. And this is our phosphorus, HPO3 n times. HPO3 n times. What you are having? Phosphorus, double bond oxygen. You have this, you have phosphorus, and here how many you have to put? O, and you have OH. One H is there now. One H is there, OH. This is one H, OH, and this will also, there will be one OH and one this, and there will be a linkage. This linkage will continue. POP, double bond O, OH1, because H is one. Three oxygens. You can see three oxygens and linked together. This type of polymeric structure. Each phosphorus you already know sp3 hybridized. So always you are getting P double bond oxygen, and this is a POP linkage. There is a POP bond, there is a POH bond, then there is a P double bond oxygen, and this type of polymeric structure continues. So we can try to draw the structures of these students of different oxo acids of the phosphorus. Oxo acids of phosphorus, very important.
Okay, sir.
And further important thing about them is that the phosphoric acid, student, we have already told you that if pH bonds are highly reducing properties. Wherever you will get pH bond, they will be having reducing properties, students. Because this bond is weak, it will break, and therefore they will give hydrogens. And we have told you POH bond, this is ionizable and responsible for the basicity. And
Okay, sir.
important question was given. What happens when H3PO4 is heated? Important question, this was asked in the paper. What happens when H3PO4 is heated? This is my H3PO4, it is heated and it will dissociate. Actually, it is a method for the preparation of phosphine gas also. Phosphine gas.
Sir.
This is what happens when H3PO3 is heated. H3PO3 I am saying. This is a method for the preparation of phosphine gas. So you have to balance it. 4 H3PO4 3 9 and 3 12. What type of reaction is this? This question was there. What type of reaction is this? Very important. What type of reaction is this?
Sir, it is disproportionation.
What is the oxidation state of phosphorus here? Here and
In H3PO3, it is plus 3. H3PO3.
plus 3 and minus 6 plus 3. What is here?
In H3PO4, it
8 minus
is
3 plus 5.
plus 5.
What is here? H is plus 1. Then what is the
Minus
minus
3.
3?
Minus 3.
So is example of this proportionation reaction. That is very important because they will ask at least one question on this in the paper. Student disproportionation reaction. Very important question. Then he will ask you give an example. Give an example. Give an example that hypophosphorus acid is a good reducing agent. Hypophosphorus acid, I am saying, is a good reducing agent. Important question. You have to give a reaction. Why it is a good reducing agent? What is the formula of hypo
H3PO2
at
is the
3PO2?
formula.
And structure you have already drawn, student.
So it has two pH bonds.
It has how many reducing hydrogens?
Two hydrogens,
You
two
have drawn
reducing
that.
hydrogen.
This POH, H.
H.
So these are reducing hydrogens. So we have to give one reaction. When it silver nitrate, when it is reacted with aqueous solution of silver nitrate, it reduces silver Ag plus to Ag. It reduces.
Okay.
This is a reaction which we are given. This is Ag plus 1. This is 0. Silver is being reduced
Reduced.
by this H3PO2. So what is the oxidation number of phosphorus here? What is the oxidation number of phosphorus here?
In H3PO2, it is plus 1.
Plus 1. It is going to which oxidation?
It is going to H3PO4 plus 5.
So it is undergoing oxidation.
Oxidation.
So it acts as a reducing agent. Plus 1 to plus 5. So phosphorus plus 1 to phosphorus plus 5.
Okay.
So that is how it acts as a reducing agent. Reducing. So it's having strong reducing properties because it will undergo oxidation to form a higher oxidation state of the phosphorus. So that ends the topic of the phosphorus oxoacid. Students, I hope you got so many questions for the paper. I will
Yes,
draw
sir.
the structures, basicities, reducing behavior, and some important questions which have been repeatedly asked. Okay, then good night. We'll meet you in our next class.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.